Welcome to day 24 of the 30 Mixed Media Card Challenge. It's all about making cards using the craft supplies you've already got at home. So if you want to find the other videos on the screen, the description below, on my channel, you can find them. But today we're going to make this little cutie. So let's get started.
You need 2 pieces of card and you can make it any size you like, but I'm making mine 7.5 inches by 5 inches. And the smaller piece is 5 inches by 1 inch. And if you want those in metric, you can do it 20 centimetres by 12 centimetres and 13 centimetres by 3 centimetres. Now, once you've got your piece cut, on the large piece, you're going to measure in 1 inch and 2 inch from the side, or 3 centimetres and 6 centimetres from the side. So long as you're consistent which one you're working in, it really doesn't matter which one you're using. And you can see I'm just marking it slightly with a pencil. I'm not going to be drawing any lines here. I just want to know where to do my folds. So just make sure it's very light and people won't be able to notice it. And then you're going to score along those lines. So you could use the back of a pair of scissors. You can use a scoring tool. I'm actually using a rounded ended tool. It's just a little ball on the end. It really doesn't matter. The back of a pair of scissors is really good for this as well. And you're going to score along all 4 of those lines that you marked so that they fold well. And then once you've got all 4, you're going to take the inner ones and fold the cardboard forwards. And it's a really good idea to run a boning tool or a ruler along that fold, so it's a nice crisp fold. And once you've folded both of those in, the outer ones you're going to fold out. Makes sense, doesn't it? So you can see that shape that you saw right at the beginning on the card. Let's just get that nice and crisp. And there you go, you've got that nice boxy shape. Okay, and you can see how that goes on the front. So we're going to decorate it with some coloured paper. Now I've cut my strips 4.5 inches by 5/8 of an inch, so they just sit nicely on those little panels. And if you're working in metric, you want to do them 11.5 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres, and they should fit nicely in your panels. Just going to use an ordinary glue stick and stick one in each of those panels that you made. Obviously you can use whatever paper you like, or you don't have to indeed put anything on, but if you're going for the similar effect to me, then you want these strips. I've done them all the same. You could use different papers. It's entirely up to you. But you can see how easy it is just to glue those in place to give that effect. And then it'll be time to think about what's going in the back of the card and what's going on the little bit at the front to give us our overall effect. So it's a great idea to put a greeting on the inside, or you could indeed put anything you like, a little background, maybe some more of the same paper. But I'm going to put a greeting in the back and my cute little rabbit on the front. So I'm going to stick that greeting in and the rabbit's going on that card. So the greeting in the back, I'm going to still raise it up. So I'm going to use little foam pads just so that that's got a little 3D effect going on as well. If you want some free greetings that you can print out, then I'll put a link on the screen in the description below. And you can just go to my website and you'll be able to access them. So you don't need to buy any. You can see how that's going to look with my little rabbit. So I need to attach the rabbit to the piece of card that's going at the front. So again, I'm just going to use the glue stick and I'm just going to glue it at the bottom of the rabbit, like that, and it'll just sit nicely on there. So then you could decorate that stick some more, which is what I'm going to do. You can draw on it, you could add more detail. I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on there just for a bit of detail. You can see I've gone for blue, so it's not in your face, but it is there. And I'm going to stencil some hearts on. If you're enjoying this video, oh, my apologies, my hair's dropping in the way. Normally pin it behind my ear, but obviously it's moved. So sorry about that in the corner. If you're enjoying this video, I was going to say, could you give me a thumbs up below, please, so it spreads to more people? And we'll carry on. So I think that's all I'm going to do on mine. And then stick it on there. And that'll be really pretty. So, again, nothing fancy. Back with the glue stick. And this is why I say these cards are intended to be with things you've already got at home. Whatever you've got, make it work. And there it is. Nice, pretty card. Now, when you want to send it off and you want to get it flat, you just push it flat. And this card, when it's flat, is 5 inches wide or 13 centimetres wide if you're in metric. Just so you know what sort of envelope you'd need for this size of card. So I hope you enjoy making yours.